Shwmae Bawb. Hello everyone, Jason Shepherd here from the Learn Welsh podcast, and today we're looking at names that people can be called in Wales, sort of nicknames maybe, or colloquial phrases we use for people that live in certain parts of Wales. There are 14 of them. Now, the ones that are used in South Wales and all over Wales, I'm pretty familiar with. There are a few in here that are more North Wales. I'm not as familiar with them. I have tried to look them up the best I can, so hopefully I'm right on these. Hopefully completely right, because I do my research. Anyway, okay. The first one is one that you're familiar with on this channel, and that is but or buddy, meaning friend, or mate. But, buddy, bud, buddy in America. We just use that T sound. You hear it in certain parts of Wales. You could say, for example, all right, but, meaning, hello, my friend. All right, but, all right, buddy. How are you, buddy? How are you, my friend? So, but or buddy, used in certain parts of South Wales, certainly used here in Bridgend, not used where I come from in Swansea. Now, this one is a Swansea one. Mush. Mush. Sort of means friend, but you can use it like, all right, Mush, as in, hello, how are you? Friendly, or you could say, all right, Mush, I want a word with you. Not so friendly. So it's just, maybe it's person or man is another way of thinking of it as well. Now, apparently it means my good friend in Romany. It's from when the Romany gypsies came to Wales. We can use it friendly or unfriendly. Another South Wales one, sort of similar to but, where we'd say, all right, but, you could say, all right, boot, hiya, boot. I suppose it comes from beauty, but you can use that with a man. All right, boot, how are you, my friend? In other words, all right, boot, hiya, boot. Man, another way of saying man. It's a South Walian term. All right, man, hiya, man. I haven't seen you in ages, man. Haven't seen you in ages, my man. Jack. Yeah, Jack is a term for Swansea people. The full term is the Swansea Jack. There's a whole story about this, which I will tell you one day. One version of the story is a very courageous dog during World War II, whose name was Jack. There are a few different stories, and we'll go into that in a video one day. But Jack is just a way of describing somebody from Swansea. I'm a Jack. Catherine Zeta-Jones is a Jack. Harry Seacombe's a Jack, etc. Another one I've looked up. Not totally sure this one. It's from Denby apparently, and it's Lyle, which can mean love or sweetheart or darling. For example, hello Lyle. I love you, Lyle. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, please let me know. Huntu. Now this is from North Wales. It's basically a term for South Wales people. And Huntu basically means over there. Them over there. I love how dismissive it is. We've got a term which I'll be using in a minute, which is kind of a bit cheeky. But you lot in North Wales, you just go, that's them over there. They're not that important. Huntu. I love that one. Huntu. Gog. Gog, that's what we call North Wales people, because Gogledd is the north. So what do we do in South Wales? We just shorten it. Gog, or Gogs for more than one. Oh, look. He's a good actor, Can you believe he's a Gog and a good actor? God grief. He can do something. He's talented and he's a Gog. I'm only joking. But you will hear stuff like that in South Wales. Not from me, though. I like people from the north. So, Gog, it's a slightly derogatory term, but it's all done in fun. Tongue-in-cheek, most of the time. Turk, or Turks. Call somebody a Turk, or they're Turks. It's basically Llanelli people. You go, oh, look, it's the Turks coming. It's those people from Llanelli. I'm not sure if it's used as much these days. I don't know. Right. Boy. Now, it says here that it's used in Gwynedd and they spell it B-O-I, sort of like a Welsh spelling. For example, you could say, all right, boy, young boy. fine boy, you okay boy? But here's the thing. We use boy down here as well. So I'm not sure if it is a North Walian thing. Because we would say, could say to somebody, all right boy, how are you? I haven't seen you in ages, man. All right, Mush. All right, boy. This is one I've heard of, and it's coffee. No, sorry, it's an F, so it's covey. Covey. It's from Caernarfon, or Caernarfon. It's one of the regional accents and dialects of the Welsh language found in North Wales, apparently, which is centred on Caernarfon in Gwynedd. It's surrounding district as well. So a person from there is colloquially known as covey. We'll have to look into that and find out a bit more about it. The last one on the list is la. Apparently from North Wales, you could say, for example, hiya la, if you bump into a friend. Shwmae la, hello friend. Or for a term of endearment, you could add it to the end of a person's name. For example, how are you, Rian la? I haven't seen you in ages, Steve la. That kind of thing. So, I was on, solid ground with most of them. There's a few there I wasn't totally sure of. I had to look them up, and it seemed like they were true to what I'd read. Because I first saw some of this stuff in the Daily Post and Wales Online. We know what they're like. They're the same company. So I checked out my information and found a few new words that weren't on those lists along the way as well. And added a few in that were my own, that I knew were used in this area, like mush and man, etc. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's list. If you know of any that I haven't mentioned, put it down below, in the comments below. I hope you've liked today's video. If you have, please give us that big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, why not subscribe? And if you'd like to know every time a video comes out, why not click the little bell? Well, I want to thank you all of you, for your support. Diolch yn fawr iawn, iawn, iawn. Thank you so much for your support. Really thank you. All the emails, the YouTube comments, the likes on the videos, mentioning us on social media. Thank you so much. And some of you also joined to Patreon and the Learn Welsh Podcast Club. If you would like to do that, you can go to learnwelshpodcast.co.uk to join the Learn Welsh Podcast Club, or you can go to www.patreon.com/learnwelsh to join Patreon. Either way, you get loads and loads of extra materials to help you to learn the Welsh language, including getting all the videos a couple of days early. Well, it's time for me to go, and I shall see you soon. Hwyl!